Previously on Plotty Town.
There's one stupid gun that scratches your ass for you I can't find.
And I guess he would assume that they were killed by themselves because they were killed in the manner that they were killing people. So.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
It's the mustache, right? They're laughing at the mustache.
And on the other side of the table, Dr. Syintist.
How do hobos fit all their stuff into a bandana?
My name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, cat in the wall. Now you're talking my language. Welcome to Plotty Time. So this week, we got nothing for the crevice. We absolutely nailed it last time.
Fucking amazing.
By absolutely nailed it, I mean we made a bunch of mistakes, but corrected them in the episode.
We're getting better at that.
Yeah, we're getting better at avoiding the crevice. You can't get stuck in there, you know? It's a deep crevice.
I hear you.
So we'll roll right into it. Let's talk about what we did this week, and we're going to start with you, Dr. Syintist. What have you been playing, watching, doing? What's going on?
Well, I've been playing a lot of Fall Guys, and
Were you in yet?
no, and I don't know why I like it because I hate those type of games. I think the way they wobble and their arms wiggle when they walk just soothes me mentally.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's just
Interesting.
I don't know. I don't know why I like it, but I do.
Do you find yourself getting frustrated sometimes?
Yeah, like when I keep standing up and get knocked back down.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But it's still, I see them walking and everything's better.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know anything about it. It's like an online multiplayer game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, do you remember the show MXC? Most Extreme Elimination Challenge?
Yeah, it's like that, but with little guys.
Yeah.
How many people are you playing against?
We start with 60 and you lose a bunch of them each round.
Yeah, it just goes to winner takes all.
Yeah.
And you don't have to like sit there and watch what's going on, right? You can just bail. And
when you
start
lose,
digging.
you can quit out.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way I'm watching somebody else win.
Yeah, fuck that.
Although
right?
it is funny when you finish like near the beginning of a race and you're watching people get knocked over all the time trying to get to the end.
Yeah.
But
Awesome.
yeah, played some more Tony Hawk, just trying to get stat points for skaters.
Yeah, you beat it, right?
I mean, the first one. I didn't get the second one yet.
All right.
Yeah, I'm still on Persona 5. Got 150 hours in now.
Damn.
Wow, bro.
Still didn't numb it?
No, I'm close though. I only got a couple more trophies. Let me think. 1, 2, 3 more trophies, and they're all related. So once I get one, I can get them.
Oh, shit.
But
I smell a numb.
And I just watched a lot of Fringe and Voyager and Eureka. You know, still
The
great shows.
huge.
The huge. I think I'm getting back into a cycle of Psych I see coming up in the future very soon.
Nice.
It's a good time to do it.
Yeah, it really is.
When the weather starts getting a little cooler.
When the weather starts getting rough and the tiny ships are tossed, that's when you turn Psych on.
Yeah, I hear you.
But that's it. Nothing special. I got trying to get ready for night shift. You know.
Good stuff.
Yeah, great stuff.
Love that work.
And how long are you doing that?
2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
But
That's not.
No, this is just the first week trying to get used to it. It really fucks me up.
Oh, I can. Yeah, that's got to be rough. I do one day of not getting enough sleep, and I'm a piece of shit.
Well, you're a piece of shit
can't-
most of the time. But
Doesn't matter how much sleep I get, I'm always a piece of shit.
Walked right into that, didn't I? Woo, buddy.
But yeah, that's all I had going on.
Speaking of pieces of
Speaking of
shit.
pieces of shit, what were you up to this week, Poppascotch?
Wow. All right. You don't have to like beat me over the head with it. All right. I get it. This week, what I do? I watched 2 movies that I'd like to discuss.
Ooh.
I watched The Oath. Mm-hmm. Remember this one? I'm getting nothing.
Is that the one with
I thought you were going to name both of them right away.
the dinner party and you got to take an oath? Because something about anti-Trump shit.
Yeah, well, pretty much. Basically, in this world of the movie, it's Ike Barnholtz.
Yeah.
Barnholtz?
Okay.
Yeah. That guy. And then he
Barinholtz.
is super liberal dude, and the president comes on and says you have 11 months or 10 months or whatever it is to sign an oath, and it says something like really bullshit patriotic stuff, and then at the end is an oath to your country and to your president. And he's like the only guy that holds out, and then eventually the day after when you're supposed to have it done, people show up at his house to be like, hey, what's the deal here? And then things get completely out of
so it's
control.
what's going to happen in 2021 is what you're saying.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
So I also didn't know that Ike Barinholtz, is that how you pronounce his name?
I think it's Baron
Barinholtz,
Holtz,
yeah, I think it's
Barinholtz. His brother is also an actor, and he's in the show Superstore. I don't know if you guys watch that.
No, I've never
I've
seen it.
I've heard of it, not seen it.
If you saw his brother, you'd be like, oh, that guy, I've seen him and stuff here and there. But I didn't know they were related anyway. It doesn't matter. I also watched The Binge.
Is it like The Purge?
I was gonna say it's the prequel.
It is no, it's kind of like a parody spin-off of The Purge. But imagine instead of one night where there are no laws and you can murder everybody, in the near future, alcohol and drugs and everything has been completely outlawed. So one day a year, you're allowed to binge, and everything's legal. All drugs, alcohol, whatever.
I feel like there'd be a lot of deaths.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
All other laws apply, so you still can't like drive drunk or anything like that.
Well, would that be a law if alcohol was banned?
I guess. But anyway, there were some decent moments to it. It was following like 3 high school kids the day they turn 18, or they're 18. It's their first binge.
Oh, you still
They're
have to be
just partying
18.
a bunch. Yeah, you still have to be 18. You can't be like 13 shooting smack behind the Circle K or anything like that.
Coward people are these.
Right? But it was not bad. There was a moment where they go to like a fast food, like a Taco Bell equivalent, and eat 8 burritos filled with magic mushrooms.
Similar to the Poppascotch mukbang that we've got planned.
Yep.
Pretty much. This was a foreshadowing. You just ruined it. I was trying to plant seeds for the future. But yeah, then they get like super shroomed out, and then they do a dance number. That was actually well done. But anyway, it's fine if you want a dumb comedy.
All right.
Check it out.
Anybody in it? Bunch of nobodies. What?
The one main kid I recognized, he was in that movie. Man, I'm just terrible with movies right now. But did you ever see the movie with
Band of Brothers?
Jennifer Aniston is in it?
Mm-hmm.
And
Friends.
The Millers?
Yes, we're the Millers. Wow,
There you
atta
go.
boy.
I was trying to think of the guy's name. Is Jason Sudeikis? No.
Yeah.
Is it him?
Yeah. Jason Sudeikis, and then he's the main kid in The Binge is the boy from that movie.
Isn't he in Detroit?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm pretty sure.
Detroit? Or am I thinking of someone different?
We could be talking about you. This is for you to correct in the crevice next
Yeah, there we go. Let's not look it up.
Fuck that. I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking it up. Where are
Like
the
the
Millers?
redhead, goofy-looking kid, right?
Oh, I was completely wrong. It's not that kid.
Oh.
You're going to cut that out, aren't you?
No. It's got to stay.
I might cut a little. Skylar Gazondo is the name of the kid, obviously.
Wow.
Oh, I got confused. He was in the new Vacation.
Oh.
Ed Helms.
I could see how you can switch those up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen that. The
No.
new updated Vacation with Ed Helms and Christina Applegate, but it's pretty fucking funny.
So you mix up Ed Helms and Christina Applegate with Jennifer Aniston and Jason Sudeikis?
They're pretty much the same
it's almost
movie,
exactly
right?
the same thing. Yeah. Well, aren't they smuggling drugs?
Yeah, one of them is a vacation and the other is smuggling drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I've seen either.
Really? The Millers wasn't bad. I don't think Vacation was that bad, if I remember. Which I don't.
He was also in Wet Hot American Summer 10 years later
Oh, which one was he?
as Deegs.
He played the can.
Oh, no, that was Sean Benjamin.
No, he actually dressed up like the can. Not the voice.
But yeah, so that's what I watched. I also played more Fallout 4. I finished the Far Harbor expansion.
You find any cool guns? They give you neat stuff?
No, dude. I did get a really cool set of marine armor.
All right.
And that was awesome, but that's it. That's all.
Is
There
it
are no
better
good
than the
weapons.
Chinese stealth armor?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, come on. No, nothing will be. But now I'm moving on to the Nuka-Cola expansion.
Ooh.
Is that the one, like, do you get recipes? You got to make your own Nuka?
Yeah, you can make up to 20 different versions of Nuka-Cola using various things. But the whole story is that 3 bands of raiders have taken over Nuka-Cola
Like
World.
rock and
which
roll
is,
bands?
Yes.
it's Disney World. Yeah, rock and roll bands of raiders. It's like the Doof Warrior from the new Mad Max.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And all right, thanks. The first thing you do when you go into the Nuka world is you get thrust into the gauntlet, and then you have to fight the main dude, and then you kill him, and everyone's like, oh, guess you're the leader, and then you have to bring peace and
Wow, that's a story I've never heard before.
To the group. Yeah. Gotta love Fallout, right?
It's out there.
But that's all I got. That's what I played. I want to play more Tony Hawk, but I just haven't got to it.
Man, how's the Stadia coming?
It's great. I've finished every game.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
What, you-
every game available for
Is it nice saving 30 seconds, not downloading updates all the time?
Yep. It's worth the price. 100%. So let's move on to you, Chump Slap. Playing, watching, doing what's going on over there.
Let's see here. Played a little Fortnite. Yada, yada, yeah.
Some Night Fort?
Killed Iron Man.
Oh.
Stole his weapons for about 5 minutes before I got killed, and somebody took them off me.
Is Iron Man somebody else, or is that an NPC?
NPC. Yeah, there's a bunch of NPCs in this one. All Marvel related.
And you can just kill them and steal their shit?
Yeah, you get special powers and shit.
Can you fly around?
He had like rocket booster boots, kind of. Like he can double jump and like float around for a little bit, and then it recharges. You know.
Yeah, classic. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say about that.
All right.
I think I'm up to
All right,
level
perfect.
20, 28, 29.
Oh.
Yeah, really raking in the levels on that one.
Yeah. Good job. Keep it up.
Is there a level cap?
It's like
keep
100 levels per season to unlock all the shit.
Jesus Christ. So is there people that are like level 700 or whatever? Or do you just get to 100 and it resets the next season?
Yeah, you just get to 100, you finish everything, and then
You keep all your stuff from your previous seasons?
yeah, that's pretty much it. And then
Baller if you had the level 100 stuff from the first season.
yeah, I still have the white bunny costume. It's pretty rare.
Sounds sexy.
Atta boy.
It is.
Damn proud of you. Damn proud of you.
Let's see. Played some Borderlands. Got to max level 65.
Did you beat the DLC? I didn't even start it yet.
I didn't beat the DLC. I got to 65, and then I was like, I'll go fucking farming because I need a new mod and shit.
Yeah, if you get Mayhem mode, you get experience so fast. It just
Yeah.
flies up. Oh, and you got to get new everythings, better shields.
Yeah. Yeah, I just found a pretty nice shield. Nice stopgap that's like 49,000.
Stopgap is like the only one worthwhile using.
Yeah. I tried other ones, but just some new ones that do weird shit, but
Nothing's as good as the stopgap.
didn't seem to work right for me in my build.
I use the stopgap and transformer. That's it.
Yeah.
It just seems that with every iteration or season or update or whenever they add new weapons and stuff, there's always like one shield that's great and the rest are just fucking
Meh.
why?
Yeah. It's
Yeah, like there's a couple that are like, oh, this isn't bad. But for the most of them, they're just or useless.
Yeah, exactly. And grenade mods, too. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
how many good grenades are there? Like 3.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Very good point.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I did for gaming.
Tell us what you watched.
Oh yeah, I watched some movies.
Did you? That's really not like you.
I know. Well, I watched episode 4 of The Boys because I was like, all right, 3 more episodes this week. I'll just watch that. No, it was only 1.
Yeah, it was only a week since you watched the last 3.
I know, but the last 3 they all came out in 1 week.
Yeah, they're lying to you. They're only going to release one.
I know. I thought it would be like 3. I was like, all right, that's cool. But now I'm on the Scotch train. Fuck that.
Bullshit, right? I'm not even looking at it until it's fucking all out.
Yeah, I might as well wait now, but kind of curious as what this week's
I am
is.
here to fucking binge. I'm not here to do this weekly bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a plan.
What year do they think it is?
Yeah, seriously. It's like a fucking month apart. But yeah, that's all I watched for television shows. I finally got to watch Necrotronic.
Oh, what'd you think?
It's
Best movie I ever saw, or like top 2?
It's top 10 of this week. It was
Nice.
pretty good. It was out there, but I don't know. Maybe the story was too coherent for me. I'd say it's slappy as hell, but
It's not
It
that
made
good.
too much sense. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
A movie where demons fly over the internet to take over people's bodies
Yeah,
was too coherent.
yeah. I mean, you could see it happening. You download an app, you turn into a ghost.
Someone's gonna put that together.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time, man.
Maybe I'm the dummy. I don't know. I don't know.
It was good though. I'll give you that. But I had to get Shudder for a week to watch it
Ugh.
because I think it's a Shudder exclusive.
Sorry.
There's stuff on there.
No, I watched everything on Shudder. I didn't see many good things.
So all of your picks are stuff that has been on Shudder the last week. That's how you're saying?
Yeah, most of them.
Nice. Well, what else you got?
I watched Mayhem again because that's just a fucking fun movie.
May.
Is that the one where what's his name is in the office building and everyone goes nuts?
Yeah. There's like a virus that turns everyone into crazed animals, and you're legally not responsible for what you do at that time. So they go around killing each other, and it's pretty good. It's just a fun, murderous romp.
Ooh, fun.
Seriously, yeah, you should check it out. It's a good time. I watched Puka.
Oh, that's a. Pff.
Did you see this?
Yeah, it's one of the Into the Dark Side.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what it was?
Amazing.
It was Reeker. But with Christmas in a costume.
I don't know what Reeker is.
It's that movie where it's like 6 people in a desert town, and the Grim Reaper's coming around killing all of them. And the ending was
didn't see it.
exactly the same as Puka.
Oh. How old is Reeker?
A lot older than Puka. I mean, it's been done before too, I'm sure, but I just watched it. I was like, holy shit, this is Reeker. That horrible movie that I've seen 3 times.
Is that the one where there's like a, Jason type killer or whatever, and they know that he's around because of the smell?
I think so. And I think there's a blind person in it.
What?
I don't remember really.
They have a better sense of smell. So
Yeah.
that's how they survive.
Yeah,
Get it?
exactly.
Get it?
Oh.
But nobody survives. Huh?
Oh.
No one gets past the Reeker.
Yeah, it's just a horrible name for a movie, but it reminded me of that. I watched this movie called Haunt.
Oh, sounds in depth.
It was very Halloween-y. These kids go to a haunted house, but the haunted house is a bunch of killers.
So it's not haunted.
What?
Well, it's not like a haunted house attraction type thing,
Oh, okay.
but they're like killers in there that just just kill everybody who comes in.
That's a psych episode.
I don't think it's this weird. I don't know. It was not very well done, but
Why wouldn't the serial killers kill each other?
because they're in it together. They built this whole fucking house just to have people come in. And
The
be
way
like,
to lay low is to advertise your haunted house and have them come in and get killed.
exactly. Well, it's like on this weird road, and then cars drive by, and sometimes they flip on the light, and it's like, oh. But yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's a stupid horror movie.
Yeah, none of it made sense. I kind of just let it go.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you did. But yeah, I'll go with the slapper of the week.
Boing!
Wax Mask.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm gonna guess it's. Do you remember those shitty novelty wax teeth you get at Halloween that you put in your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay, it's that, but a face mask, and Jim Carrey is a serial killer who morphs into the wax face
Why
mask.
the fuck
man and
is
kills
Jim
everybody.
Carrey in it?
The Mask.
Yeah. Oh. I don't think that's right.
No, but get him on the line.
All right, I'm thinking it's a haunted spa where some guy was disfigured and he kind of just goes around killing people. He wears like a mask of
Just like Phantom of the Opera type.
yeah,
Just
but
covering
it's
his
in
ugly
it's
face.
in like a health spa.
Oh, wow. You guys are killing it again, but no. This is quite literally Dario Argento does House of Wax with a robot twist.
Was Paris Hilton in it?
Why are there robots?
I don't know.
Is like the wax their skin of the robots?
Yes.
So it's like Terminator.
Kind of. Yeah. But they put on like masks and stuff, the wax mask, and they go like act like normal people that run the wax museum. And then they use real bodies for the wax, just like House of Wax,
course.
you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds fantastic.
It was something.
It was definitely a movie.
I mean, I like House of Wax, and this was pretty much the same thing. Yeah, it even fucking melted at the end. The whole place burned down.
But they're robots.
Yeah.
They don't melt.
They melted the wax off, and that's how they found out it was a robot.
So it's like Itchy and Scratchy Land.
Yes.
This is a little outside of the slap pocket at 1 hour 38 minutes.
I know.
It's less than 100, though.
I know, but I couldn't.
Less than 100.
I didn't watch that many slappies today.
Today.
I couldn't just give him Necrotronic, because that's just, even though it probably is slappier.
Slapper.
I mean, it's too good. You don't want to drag it through the mud. I get it.
I can't be like, and the slapper of the week picked by Poppascotch.
No celebrity picks is what you're saying? I get it.
Exactly, you get it.
All right, well, that's the slapper of the week. The wax mask. Go find it somewhere. Where can they find it?
It's on Shudder.
Yeah, that was a dumb question.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb. I never asked that, and this was the week where you explained you watch the show and stuff on Shudder. And I asked. That's great. Great hosting. All right, let's go ahead and move into what we do every time. Talk about video game news / stuff. Okay. There's only one real piece of news I have that's very quick, and it's Tony Hawk has sold 1 million units faster than any other game in the Tony Hawk series.
Oh.
I like
It made it seem like it was going to be so much more.
I know, that little
In the little caveat of in the Tony Hawk series.
in the world of Tony Hawk.
I believe it.
Okay.
It's the best one so far.
Is it?
Yeah.
Best looking?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. I mean,
Best smelling, for sure.
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the point, that's it. That's all the news we had. Oh, except for one little thing where the PlayStation 5 was released. It wasn't released. They put out the release date and they put out the price. Thoughts, ideas. Is it worth $4.99 and $3.99? Is it not? Are you guys going to get the new Xbox? What's going on? Thoughts?
Well, it probably was worth it. I expected higher, actually.
Yeah, I was expecting 6, 7.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I tried once to get it and I couldn't, so screw that. I'll wait.
yeah. Well, apparently I'm not worthy of the PlayStation email.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Me neither. We all aren't as regal as Poppascotch over there
Yeah.
with his PlayStation crown.
When I come to ball, I ball hard. What can I say? They probably knew
I can't
who I
believe
was.
they picked you over me.
Probably knew I was. I really hope it's like in your spam filter and you just fucking missed it.
I
Nope,
looked.
I checked every day.
But I mean, I have more trophies. I probably spent more on PSN than you. It's amazing. They just hate me. But I ain't going after
That's why they hate you, because you're too good.
Yeah.
They don't want to show up. Yeah.
Probably. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, let's throw a bone to this Poppascotch asshole.
And I know
Even
they're
though Syintist
friends.
is way more qualified.
Yeah.
I know they're. Yeah, we definitely know they're friends, so we can only give it to one person.
Yeah, they looked at Letus Noob and they're like,
Who's this guy?
6 platinums. What a fucking loser.
I'll ditch that request.
So as of right now, there's only 8 games that are 100% confirmed
That's kind of why I'm not
PlayStation
too
5 launch day titles.
excited.
There may be more as we get closer, but
Go
we got.
ahead.
I'll just read them off for you. There's only 8. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Astro's Playroom, Demon Souls, Destruction All-Stars, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition Digital, Fortnite, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Sackboy: A
Fortnite.
Big Adventure.
Yeah.
Who cares?
That's a launch title.
Yeah.
Now, the only one I'd care about is Spider-Man, so, I mean, I still got about 40 games to play on PS4, so I got time.
Oh, I'd like to play Demon Souls again because I haven't played that since it first.
But I would wait till it was on sale.
Yeah, maybe.
It's probably gonna be $40 off the bat.
No, it's fucking 70.
70?
Yeah.
Screw that.
They said 70 off the bat. Same thing with the controller. A new controller is going to run you $70.
Yeah, that's how they make their money.
Isn't that how much like an Xbox One controller costs right now?
For the Elite or whatever, probably.
I think that's what it was because people were like, "That's fucking ridiculous." I don't know when we suddenly crossed the threshold where $70 for a controller is normal.
What was it for PS4? I thought it was about that.
It's like 50,
55. 60.
Oh.
Yeah. How much is the headset?
It's a hundo.
Oh, that's the same price since the first one.
Why don't you just buy a cheap Bluetooth?
I don't know if any Bluetooth will work on it.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to get fucking sync.
I mean, it can't be any harder than the PS4's was.
They're like, buy our headset. Fuck you and your own Bluetooth.
Exactly.
That's basically what they're saying. So, which one are you guys getting? Disc or no disc?
No disc.
Disc.
I went disc.
I can't even remember the last time I bought a disc.
I usually buy disc because that's it.
They're still very quiet on what's going to happen with PlayStation Now. They did come out and say there's going to be the PlayStation Plus collection. Have you guys heard about this? It's going to be a group of PlayStation 4 games, including these are all games that have been released and have been out for a while, like Infamous Second Son, Last of Us, Mortal Kombat X, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil 7, Uncharted 4, Until Dawn, Days Gone. These are all games that if you have PlayStation Plus and sign up for 5, you'll be able to play day one. But none of these games interest me, or I've played them.
Well, they got to do something so people have something to play, or else you're just buying a console.
And supposedly 99% of PlayStation 4 games will work and play on the PlayStation 5.
Oh, sweet. Maybe I can get Sekiro back.
Maybe.
There you go. But I thought it was very interesting that when this news dropped and they explained and went through all the conference and everything, that this news was everywhere. Like, it was a big deal. But I don't remember anyone giving a shit when the Xbox had their version of this like a week ago.
It could just be bias on your part.
Yeah.
It could be. It absolutely could be. Maybe I'm just looking
just
at
the echo
PlayStation
chamber
stuff,
that social media has pushed you into.
Yeah. That's how you got the PlayStation thing. Mm-hmm. You fall for all their traps.
They knew.
Russia's in your head, man.
I feel like if they had the only piece of news that was widely everywhere and was a big deal was the price, because that Series S is going to be $299.
Yeah, for a bunch of low-res copies of...
I wouldn't call it low-res, but...
It is in this day and age.
Less res, yeah.
You might as well be at the 80s and putting it through a VCR.
Jesus. Someone wrote an editorial about, like, is this going to hold back this generation of gaming? Because people are going to have to program games for this console that doesn't have the same processing power the other ones do. Because the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 are very similar as far as their specifications go.
Wow, I mean, that's what they do every season.
Yeah. Yeah, but the S is fucking totally different.
Yeah, than the digital only.
I mentioned this, obviously, in the Minnesota that just came out, which I'm sure you guys listened to.
Oh,
of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
You're right. Oh, yeah.
Jesus. You guys then remember when the Xbox Series S is going to come out with a 512 gig hard drive.
My phone has more than that.
Yeah, right.
I'm already calling it right now that by the time this generation is over, the PlayStation 5 generation, there will be a 500 gig game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a Call of Duty.
I was going to say, isn't Call of Duty already like 350?
It's like 190, I think.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time until one 500 gig game comes out and just tanks that whole system.
Well, you can play it as long as you don't have anything else on it.
Yeah.
And the background apps and stuff.
For only $300, why not?
Worth it. I honestly, at that price for $300, I might be tempted to get one if there were any first-party games coming out anytime soon that looked good. I mean, all they got is
Halo 3? Yeah.
That's like, Halo is the new Halo, which, yeah, it does look good, but that's 2021, they said. Like, not the beginning of it.
Yeah, not worth it.
I don't even know if the world will last that long.
Yeah, seriously.
That's it. That's all we got for news and shit. So how about we get to the game? How about it?
All right.
Ooh, let's go. Jump in. Feet first.
I like the enthusiasm.
This game that I recently purchased off eBay, tried to play eBay. I purchased off.
What a douche.
Ah, jerk.
This game that I recently purchased off of eBay that I tried to play and it was fucking broken.
Ooh.
It was released October 14th, 2003. We are talking about, of course, Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. Thanks. Released for PC, PS2, Xbox, developed by Remedy Entertainment, and published by Rockstar Games. It is an action bullet time third-person shooter written by Sam Lake, who is the guy who wrote the first Max Payne and also was the model for Max in Max Payne 1.
Really?
Pretty rad, huh?
I thought he looked totally different in this one compared to the
so
first
did
one.
I.
He did.
I thought
He was
everybody
not
looked
the
totally-
model for Max Payne 2.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So I picked it. So I'm going to start real quick giving everyone the 10,000-foot view of what happened in Max Payne 1.
Just listen to our podcast.
Yeah, you can go back and listen to the episode. We'll wait. Go ahead, pause it, go listen. But if you're too stubborn or sexy to do that, Max Payne's family was killed by what looked like a bunch of junkies on this new designer drug called V. Max Payne basically joins the DEA, goes undercover in the New York crime syndicate, goes on a murder revenge rampage. There we go. A murder revenge rampage, uncovering...
Was it Revengeance?
Revengeance.
Yeah, and it as he's like working his way up the ladder of who's responsible for his family's death, it gets to the point where he finds out it goes all the way to the top, and it's the head of a pharmaceutical company, and then he kills that lady like a
Don't
hero.
forget the super secret inner circle that
Yes.
helped Max Payne get out of all the trouble in the first one.
That's true.
Yeah, they basically said this woman is completely out of control. I think her name's Horn. Her last name's Horn.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Of some
Go listen to
game,
the
at
fucking
least.
episode. And the inner circle, this super secret Illuminati type group of dudes. They're always just old white dudes. They basically gave up Horn and said go kill her because she's out of control.
Yep.
That's Max Payne 1. There's a lot of shooting and bullet time also.
Mm-hmm.
This game then starts after the events of Max Payne 1, very shortly, where Max is now back on the NYPD. So he's no longer working for the DEA. So, because apparently you can go and kill like 700 crime, like mobsters, and then just get your old job back.
Yeah, because Alfred Woden erased all of his stuff.
Yeah.
I'll let you get away with it. And he did.
It's like, you're a good cop, Max.
You killed all my enemies, so you're allowed to go back on the streets.
Exactly.
Great job. But yeah, so Alfred Woden, he comes back, which every time they say Woden, I get mad. Why isn't it just
Why?
Wooden? It could have been Wooden. There's no one named Woden.
There's no one named Woden.
Yeah. Doc Wooden.
Yeah.
He's a pitcher for the Mets in the 80s, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Except he was a good one.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
We fooled you. What a complete tool. Fell for it. I
Shit.
can't believe it.
Anyway, so
Anywho.
the game actually starts in media res. We're at the manor flashback, which is going to be the end of the game. There's a lot of jumping around in this game.
Yeah, I got to
And the story's very convoluted, which will work against it. But I'm going to try to tie this up and explain it as best I can. Essentially, Max wakes up in the hospital. He thinks that Mona's dead because that's what happened at the end of the first game. Mona Sachs being the femme fatale twin sister of somebody else that was killed in the first game, right? I think
Yes.
there's a twin sister situation.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. She was twins with someone who was in with the drug. Something like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I think her twin sister was killed by one of the mobsters, like Lupino or someone that Max
Yeah.
ended up killing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes
And that's
sense.
how he and Mona's an assassin, and he thinks Mona's dead. He's hallucinating, There's a bunch. I'm gonna skip through some of these dream sequences, but there's a lot of trippy dream sequences, just like the first game. And within those, there's a lot of foreshadowing, which I guess is the past for this Max Payne, but we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, because of all the jumping around. Yeah, you're right.
And then eventually I'm going to get to the actual story. So you try to leave the hospital. You run into Jim Bravara, if we remember from the first game, who was running around the city trying to find you and bring you to justice.
Don't remember him at all.
No, I didn't remember him either.
He was all in the comic book cutscenes.
Oh, I mean, I believe you. I just didn't remember.
Like he was just the dick who was just trying to.
Exactly. He was just a step behind you, going to like crime scenes and doing shit. Never caught you. But you run into him and he's like, "What are you doing? Jesus Christ, did you actually kill her?" And then he gets shot up like a motherfucker. Like immediately. So then there's explosions. Max drops his guns down the elevator shaft.
Didn't something exactly like this happen in the first one? Like someone was behind a cage and then they were shot and you couldn't get to whoever shot him?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, that was like the beginning because the first mission in Max Payne, you were in the subway and then your boss or your DEA handler was on the other side of the cage.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got shot in the face. And then as you're going through, you took the elevator to the bottom floor, not on purpose, and you found a woman in the morgue who we're going to see later. But there's another interlude about the manor and Max being all dark and film noir-y.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't matter because then we get to, I think the title card says Last Night in New York City.
Like the actual beginning of Max Payne 2.
New York
story.
Last night.
The beginning of the goddamn game. Max gets a call to check out a warehouse because shit's apparently going down, and it belongs to Vladimir Lem, who was from the first game.
Yep, I remember that dude.
Yeah. He was your buddy.
I don't remember him much. I knew he was always a gangster, and he was helping out Max in the first game because no one else was. And Vladimir's like, "Dude, you're killing all my competition. Yeah, what do you need? Like, let's do it."
Yeah.
Well, his license plate had vodka on it.
Yeah.
Which is also the name of his club.
Yeah, he wants to open a respectable restaurant named Vodka this time.
That's the same club that used to be
Valkyrie?
Ragnarok.
Oh, Ragnarok.
From the
That
first
was something Norse.
Did they burn it down in the first one?
Probably exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely explosions. It's made of wood. There were explosions or a fire.
Yeah.
So Max goes into the place. He sees these dudes in like cleaning outfits, who they will soon be known as the Cleaners.
Genius name.
There's also the first of many instances where we look at an answering machine. You hit the button and you learn people leaving messages on other people's phones that do a whole bunch of story exposition and explain why they're there and other stuff like that. So we're going to fly through most of those too.
I'm going to start doing that on people's answering machines.
Yeah, just implicate yourself.
Who owns an
that person.
answering machine?
Well, nobody answers phone calls. You just leave them on voicemail.
Yeah, true.
Max kills the Cleaners. You know Vlad is involved somehow because it's his warehouse and he's on the answering machine. A woman is taken hostage. Max tries to save her, but they shoot her in the face. Mm-hmm. So this is like the start of this crazy web of nonsense that's going to unfold in front of us. Basically, Max thinks he just accidentally not accidentally, but he was there when someone got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing special.
Right. So Max, as he's going through killing the Cleaners, Kaufman, who is the leader of this group of Cleaners, gets away, and then the cops show up. Winterson, who is Max's partner in the LAPD, also shows up.
Was she in the first one?
I don't think so.
I don't remember her, but okay.
The name
I don't
sounded
think
familiar, though.
But Max was in the DEA.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have had a partner in the NYPD, or I think I would have remembered her.
You just said LAPD, but this is in New York, right?
No, he said
Did
NY.
I thought I said
LA.
one.
All right.
I could have been either. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
who knows?
I did forget to mention he also ran into Mona here. That's her entrance. They talked briefly. Definitely a lot of a lot of sexy stuff in this game. A lot
of sex, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, buddy. And anyway, Max is back at his desk. He gets a call, or he's talking to Winterson. He finds out that a key piece of information that Mona Sachs is actually the key suspect in the case Winterson is working on.
Oh.
A murder of a senator.
Sounds like Mona.
It doesn't seem like something the NYPD would handle either.
Yeah, you think there would be FBI on that or something.
Definitely more of an FBI thing. It's a goddamn senator. Like,
maybe it's a state senator. They didn't really.
Still, how many state senators get assassinated? Like, that'd be news either way. The FBI would be there, but if that's the craziest thing of the story.
Yeah,
they
you're
got
right.
off light.
I'm sorry. It bothered me when it came up, but
No, it should. Anyway, Max needs to talk to Vladimir, so because of the club and because of Mona, so he goes to his club, like we said, Club Vodka, which is Ragnarok from the first game. And you get there, and Vladimir's in some crazy shootouts. He's saying that another mobster from the first game, Vinny Gognitti, is basically killing everyone involved in the arms, like local black market arms. So there's a mob war going on right now to control the arms market.
Is Vinny the guy that hits you in the face with a baseball bat in the first one?
Is that him?
I don't remember.
I don't think so, because Vinny's a fucking little weenie.
Yeah, but you do something to him, but he somehow lives. Whatever. All right, go ahead.
I think he's like the boss who makes the guy hit you with a baseball bat.
He might have been the guy you shot on the roof and left for dead.
Yeah.
And he just got, like, he survived. Maybe. I don't know. You want to know? Go listen to our other episode. It'll be great. You'll love it.
Exactly.
So Max has some crazy fever dream where he's getting interrogated and shooting at the cops. It's like that are interrogating him. It's very strange. More foreshadowing. But anyway, Max wakes up and Mona comes to visit him at his place.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is where the story kicks into gear. She tells Max there's a contract out on him. And before they can really get any further than that, a sniper shoots through the window at Mona, misses, and Mona's like, this is a mistake. I shouldn't have came here. She disappears. Max, as he's trying to find her.
What a shitty sniper.
I know. You have one job.
So the apartment, his whole entire apartment complex is apparently filled with old ladies. Just capping any kind of intruders, and one that won't stop talking to you.
Well, that's classic old biddy.
Yeah.
You see it every day. They just have to talk to you about something. Like, oh my
God, I hate that.
I'm so irregular.
Jesus. Is that what old people are talking to you about, Chump Slap?
That's the ones
You
I've
work
seen.
with them. Yeah, come on.
All the time. It's like, oh, I can't eat that. I'll shit myself.
This is a great old lady. Great old lady impersonation you just did.
Thanks.
Great.
I've been working on it.
So he does see, as he's trying to find Mona, he gets to the other apartments across the way, and he looks back and sees through his window that a bunch of the cleaners are trying to set up a bomb, and they just fucking blow themselves up.
That was so dumb. I didn't.
There is... It's the sense of humor of the game.
Yeah, but
and
they
I don't really know how to
funny.
explain it.
It was a swing and a miss.
Yeah.
If you ask
It was
me.
I mean, it was supposed to be silly and slapsticky and ridiculous, but it was whatever.
They could have made it like more Three Stooges-y at least. Like, woo!
Why are you
I mean, it mostly was. One of the basically two guys are wiring a bomb. One guy says, "I'm gonna make it to blow up right away," not like in the fucking movies. And then some guy busts the door. Hey guys, what do you do? Bam! That's fucking.
I want to know how they expected to get out if when you open the door
Yeah.
it blows up.
That is a great question. But anyway, they're fucking dead. Max gets a chuckle. So he reaches the street, and the cops are all there because he's been shooting up his apartment complex. And them at this point they're pretty sympathetic because it's Max's house, and someone just tried to kill him in his own home.
Much like the opening of Fight Club.
Yeah.
Yes. It took me a second, but I'm like, yeah, that's right. Back at the station, Max can't put the whole thing together, so he calls Mona back. She had left a message for him. He goes to meet her at the fun house.
It's weird that you would call the police station.
Yeah, doesn't she call him at the police station?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, smart.
And, of course, being the sexy assassin classic move, lives in a fun house.
She's so
I
cool.
did not see that comment. I'll give them that.
I was thinking houseboat.
It does sound like a houseboat person. But, that the funhouse, I will say, you don't get much of it in the cutscene movie, but it was a lot of fun to play and go through. It was very disorienting, and it was fun to shoot people through it. So I get why they put it here, but they're like, let's just make it Mona's apartment. Like, oh, whatever, fine.
Yeah.
As he's about to leave and go to her, Winterson says, don't do anything stupid. And this is a moment that if you know Winterson's motivations, it's pretty fucking obvious. The second playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to it though. No spoilies.
You got it.
So Max continues through the funhouse and gets to Mona's shower room where she's just finishing up getting a shower.
Classic
and
funhouse shower.
Yeah, classic funhouse locker room. All funhouses have them. And she drops the big news that the inner circle is behind everything.
No, not again.
Thought we got rid of that shady organization.
Doesn't she call it like some crazy Masonic cult shit or something like that?
Yeah, it's some huge Mason conspiracy. It's QAnon stuff.
Yeah, but
for
it's
sure.
real.
But this is more real than the QAnon shit. That's
Exactly.
So Mona tells them she has a witness. They'll testify. They'll nail the inner circle. We got to go get him. So they attempt to go get him. The cleaners are already there. Max gets the guy. He's already dead.
Motherfucking cleaners.
Yeah.
And then using the extremely handy framed picture of the senator, the victim, and Alfred Wooden in it, Max knows for sure the inner circle is involved. Which I thought was so weird because she's like, the inner circle did this. Did they really? Yeah, there's some old cult. Are they really? Yeah, I got a witness. Let's go check it out. I don't know about this. You get there, see the picture. Oh yeah, the inner circle's in this for sure.
Like
Why do inner circles take pictures and post them around their house? Like that's not a way to.
It's like a little wink for people who are in the know.
Who are in the know. Yeah.
Maybe. Because, I mean, they're all people of prominence. They're like senators or like directors of the FBI or whatever.
Remember those keychains that you could get at like fucking amusement parks that have like a picture and you hold it up to the light?
Oh, yeah.
They're just walking around with those on their
This was our fun time at Dorney Park.
inner circle. Inscribed on the
They all got
outside.
like they all hold like hand signals like an IC. Like, oh yeah, inner circle.
At Dorney Park. It's definitely a Hershey Park vibe. But anyway, so.
Instead of like West Coast hand signals. Like I see it's
Inner circle.
It's two circles, one's inside.
Oh, good stuff.
Man, if you could see the things I'm doing with my hands, it'd be hilarious.
I did see something on Reddit this week that it's pretty funny to me. They had every state map of the 50 U.S. states. They had the number of roller coasters on each state.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 is California.
Oh, I would have guessed Ohio.
Fair enough.
Number 2, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania's got way too many.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Dorney, you got Knobles.
Knobles. Oh, yeah.
Technically, they got 2 roller coasters. That shit counts.
I can't believe they're still
There's
open.
got to be some in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Kennywood, yeah. What's the name of
I
it?
can't believe Ohio
Hershey
wasn't
Park?
up there.
They are, but I think they're 3 or 4.
Just something else. Ohio does worse than Pennsylvania.
Pretty
Am I
much
right?
Man, Ohio sucks.
Yeah,
Sure
pretty much.
does. Sorry, Ohio
West
listeners.
Virginia senior.
Whoa, we're just gonna fucking take down all the states with this one.
Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Oh, man.
How did we start talking about roller coasters? Oh, the little keychain things they have to describe. Okay, all right.
All right, off that tangent. Let's get back.
Yeah, we kind of got off track there a little bit with roller coasters, but it doesn't matter because where am I in my notes? Kaufman and the cleaners show up.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And Max kills all of them.
Yeah. Right.
What good cleaners?
I know.
Right there. Also, I did notice in this game you could activate bullet time. You didn't have to be jumping or dodging. You could just turn it on and use it. And it made the game very unfair because you could walk into a room, turn on bullet time, kill everyone before they even fucking noticed you were there, and then move on to the next section.
Yeah, that seemed a little weird.
Yeah, that's unfun.
Kind of cheap, but fun as shit.
So I guess you eliminate all the cleaners.
You eliminate all the cleaners. You and Mona try to leave the building. You get to the lobby. Cops are there.
Oh no.
Bad news bears. Winterson's like, oh, you're just fucking hanging around with my murder suspect and didn't decide to tell me? That's real cool. I'm taking her to the big house.
And guess what? You're on desk duty.
Classic.
Yeah, Brevoor's like, this is bullshit. I'm going to take your gun. There's no way you could get into any more trouble if I take your gun. So he takes his gun. Max, we're back at the station now. Max goes to talk to Winterson, but she's in interrogation, and just some random dude is there in front of the the police lineup thing. Mm-hmm. Class. It's been in a billion movies. It's in TV shows.
The one-way mirror.
Mm-hmm.
The one-way mirror. And this is a weird room with a one-way mirror behind the room with the one-way mirror.
Yeah. Man, it's fucking levels, bro.
Yeah.
I guess. So the guy's there, and he IDs Mona, says that's the lady, and then he's like, hey, do you want me to, like, ID any of those other dudes in the cleaning outfits that were clearly murdering people? And she's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, stay on task. I'm paraphrasing, but barely.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, though.
Winterson's on the phone,
Yes.
talking to somebody, and then Max is like, what the fuck's going on here? You're leaking information. Something's wrong.
Yeah, she says something about Max.
Yeah,
She's like, oh, yeah, he's here, too.
What a blatant, like, she's doing it blatantly, too, like in the middle of the police station.
Wow.
Like, oh, this asshole's
Max
right next to me.
rightfully calls her out, but then she uses the excuse, yeah, because Bravura's too soft on you, so I'm going to the fucking guys up top and saying this is bullshit.
Yeah. I'm going
And I
to
was
your
like-
boss's boss.
Yeah, I was like, that's not a bad save because he's a little out of control. So Max is like, dude, whatever. So he's still very suspicious. He thinks something's going on with Winterson. Anyway, he goes to talk to Mona to try and see if maybe she knows anything, and that's when the cleaners start taking down the police station.
Yeah.
Classic cleaners.
Oh, my God. What was that explosion?
Yeah.
I think it was a diversion.
Yeah.
He doesn't fall for it one bit.
Oh. He's like, the cleaners are going after Mona. She was right. She's not safe there. I should have let her out.
And she does a super sweet move hiding under the bed.
Yeah, they don't even look.
Crazy. No one's ever thought of that.
I guess every prison I've been in, the bed has been solid concrete. You can't get underneath it.
Really?
Yeah.
Not in Carbon County.
Oh, they splurged for the.
Well, 20 years ago. Who knows now?
Spoilers! So, Mona gets away. Cops, shootout, shit goes down. Anyway, Max leaves the precinct. Vladimir just shows up out of nowhere. And he's like, hey, what's up, Max? Let me give you a ride to Mona's.
Hey, what's that in the back seat, Vlad?
It's just, mascot outfit.
Of the returning, is it Mr. Baseball Bat Boy?
I had something dumb like that.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that was like the comic book or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, what? It's funny, great. And then Max is like, hey, do you know anything about this Mona Sachs? Do you know anything about this? And he's like, I've never met her, but I would fuck her. I'm like,
Yeah,
what is this?
It's really weird to say.
Again, paraphrasing, but not a lot. It was very weird. He's like, I never met her. I've heard of her. We're in the same murder circles.
But you know,
totally boner.
finger
Totally
in the
boner.
circle of the fingers.
Yeah, come on.
Yep. Oh, the finger thing means bone.
Yeah.
You get to Mona's, and this is where you actually have a shootout in the funhouse, where there's a dynamic. Eventually, at some points, you play as Mona.
Yeah, I saw that.
She's more of a sniper.
Yeah, she's up top sniping people, getting a path so Max can move on. I mean, this is nothing new. We've seen this in a bunch of games since and before. So, anyway, in order the end, you're reaching the end of the level. The cleaners are trying to get away, and Max is like, "This is the only way to figure out where the fuck they are." So he just dives in the back of an open van
And they don't
as
notice.
it's escaping.
Smart.
No one notices. So he was like, "I could have went back." He said something along the lines of like, "I should have told Mona. There was no time. Whatever. I jumped in the thing."
Yeah.
So he gets to the construction site where the cleaners have their HQ, I guess. Fights his way through and finds a shitload of explosives and guns, which makes sense because they were there in the very beginning when Vladimir says Vinny Gogniti was trying to steal or get ahead in the local arms race.
Yeah. He also finds a fuck ton of body bags full of corpses.
Did he? I missed that.
Oh, yeah.
I missed that too.
He's like, oh, this is what they did with all their murder.
Well, they are the cleaners.
Yeah.
Clever.
So it was like those morticians who just throw the bodies in the lakes and don't actually bury them. This is what the cleaners do. They just take the bodies and store them.
Yes.
Saves them money. Okay.
Well, they're cleaning, yes.
Max calls Mona, or they get in touch on the radio, I believe. He says, hey.
Well, they have headsets that talk to each other.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. And he's like, you need to call the cops. And she goes, fuck you.
Why would I call the cops?
It's like, I'm a fucking escaped fugitive.
Yeah, like I just escaped from the cop house that just got shot up.
And while I'm a suspect for killing a senator.
You
Good
fucking
call,
call the
Max.
cops, you piece of shit.
Use your fucking brain.
And now this is the first of a couple moments where you play the game through as Max or Mona, something happens, and then you go back in reverse. You don't go in reverse, but you then are taken back to the perspective of the other character.
I like when they do that in games, but it didn't seem to work
I think
that
it's
well
cool.
in this one.
Yeah.
I think this moment worked when he jumps out of the construction. After this, the building starts to come down. He jumps out of the window, gets knocked out.
And something lands on him.
It was
A
so
board
good.
slowly falls onto his face.
Yeah. He gets knocked out, so you get to play as Mona for a little bit and snipe people.
Yeah. Well, he wiggles his way free.
Yeah, we go back in time just a little bit, and Mona's arriving at the construction site. She's fighting her way through, just like Max did, and we're just getting her side of the exact same conversation we just had, where he's like, call the cops. She's like, what? Fuck you. So she's sniping cover for Max as he comes to, and then at the end of this long sequence of just sniping people, Winterson shows up to arrest Mona. Now, we've got Max, we've got Winterson, we got Mona. There's no way to tell why Winterson even knew to show up there. But she was there first cop in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Mona says to Max, you can't trust Winterson. She's in on this. She's one of them. She's going to just kill me. And Winterson's like, no, dude, I'm a cop. I arrest people who kill people. That's how this works. Mona pulls her gun for some reason. Winterson's about to shoot her, but then what happens, Chump Slap?
Max steps in front, and he's like, you can't do that. And then he shoots Winterson.
What, did you just say the quiet part? Like, what was that? I teed it up for you.
Yeah, he kind of took the less exciting part.
Well, I mean, he did just like, he's like, no, you can't shoot her. And he stands in front, and he's like,
Boom.
boom. That's how I
Yes.
watched it, because I was like, I might have looked away for a split second, didn't see him shoot, and I was like, oh, I guess
I definitely had to rewind twice before
he
I
just
actually
shot
saw
her.
him do it.
So Max shoots Winterson to save Mona, despite the fact that Mona pulled first. And then he just tells Mona to run. And in her last moments of being jacked up, Winterson shoots Max in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, right in the head.
Yeah, I guess it grazed his head and knocked him out, but didn't penetrate his brain. It's very...
Well, he talks a
Very
lot
noir
about a
shit.
bullet lodged in his brain.
Yeah, he says that about Mona a lot, too.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
weird.
I think that might have been from the first one. Did she get shot in the head or something?
I don't think so.
previous Oh, she did. Yeah, because
did you?
at the end of Max Payne 1, we assumed she was dead. But
Yeah,
she's not.
exactly.
Was it a figurative thing he was talking about, the bullet in her head, or is it literal?
He says both. He says literal and figurative when he's talking about.
Reminds me of that Key and Peele sketch where that guy wins the game and he doesn't know what the meaning of literal is. You can literally go fly, just jump off a house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but now Max is in a lot of shit. He's dying on his way to the hospital. We get another dream sequence, which I'm just gonna. There's more foreshadowing, more flashbacks. Basically, the point of this is that Max is feeling very guilty, or making himself suffer, or it's bad news bears for Max mentally right now.
Yeah.
He comes to, and now we're back at the beginning of the game.
Oh, shit. Back at the manor.
No, the hospital.
Oh.
Right, we're in the hospital, and the woman's body he sees was Winterson.
Yeah.
But-
you didn't know who that was in the beginning.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And now there's a bunch of commandos, like in the beginning of the game, that showed up to kill Max in the hospital. So Max gets out, shoots his way out, and he decides to go to the manor to talk to Woden.
Because he figures Woden knows what's going on.
Because he's part of the inner circle. So it would make
Yeah.
sense, right? That he knows what's going on.
And they're buds, so.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, Woden was the only thing that kept him alive in the first game. He was like
Yes.
his only helper, basically. Because the DEA thought he was like gone rogue. He killed I think the body count in the first Max Payne was like 650 people or something like that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and he got away with it all because Woden's that powerful.
Yeah.
He's connected.
And they were kind of dicks, so fuck them.
Oh, that makes it okay.
Whoa. That's fucked up, man.
I can't believe Poppascotch said that.
I know.
What the fuck? So we get to the manor. Woden is talking. Max and Woden are having a conversation. Apparently, we found out that Woden's dying and he's losing his power in the inner circle. And now we find another tidbit, which is that the inner circle is still the inner circle, but they're having a civil war amongst themselves.
Yeah.
And
it's a circle divided against itself.
Yes, but they're not actually coming at each other, really. They're hiring mobsters to fight the war for them.
It's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, it's all just a cover-up to have the mobsters kill each other.
Yeah.
This is obvious.
And now we find out that the cleaners were actually Vlad's men.
Not your buddy Vlad.
Oh, why wouldn't he tell you that? And why are his
it.
people trying to kill you?
Yeah, he's after Gagnotti.
So Max rightfully is like, I think I'm going to go have a conversation with Vlad. So I don't know if this was the club again. He went to Vlad's
I think it is back
HQ.
at the club.
I think it is the club. I thought it was, but it looked different from the I don't know.
Yeah,
he goes back to have a chat with Vlad. Max believes that Mona by now has probably put this together and she's probably going after him. So he's like, well, they'll both be there. So let's check this out. And it was funny because here is a moment that I wish they didn't put in the game. But it's Max hearing another message where Winterson calls Vlad and says, yeah, next chance I get, I'm going to fucking kill Max and Mona.
Yeah.
You just wait. And then she says something along the lines of, won't it be the right thing to do, sweetheart? Or so they were a thing. Winterson and Vlad were a thing.
Yeah. I get it. I mean, I don't know why she just didn't call the phone and be like, this is my confession.
Yeah.
I'd like to
I'm going to kill a cop.
incriminate myself.
Yeah. I'm waiving my Fifth Amendment right.
Let's go ahead and leave an evidence trail.
Smart.
Very easily avoidable evidence trail. So that was a big tidbit of info that they just threw into a fucking answering machine. But whatever. So that's basically all the information Max got from there. Vlad's not there. Mona's not there. So he steals or takes one of the vans from the cleaners and leaves. And as he's driving through the street, he just gets shot up by the Gognetti group, the cartel.
Like yeah.
Yeah. I love when you hear the thugs. They're like, yeah, I shot him up real good. Let's go finish him off.
Yeah. It's fucking great.
I'm going to shoot you up so good you wish I didn't shoot you up so good.
Exactly.
Well, they thought it was more the cleaners who they're at war against, so they just started blasting.
Classic case mistake.
Frank Reynolds style. I started blasting. He basically escapes from the van, runs into a building, and one of the best moments where all these other mobsters are like, "Oh, you're here," and he's like,
"You're the backup."
Yeah,
you're the backup, right? Just you. He's like, "Oh yeah, they all got shot. They're all dead. It's just me." You're like, "Oh, guess it's better than nothing." And then you actually go through shooting cleaners, and these guys are like your backup, and they actually help and do take down some of the cleaners.
Yeah, you just walk in there covered in blood, bullet hole in your head.
Yeah.
And then it comes to my favorite part.
But the funny thing, too, that I thought about in this is that in the first game, Max was well known by all the mobsters.
Yeah. Well, he killed them all, so they had to get new ones, I guess.
Maybe that's what it is.
Not all
He
of them,
just
because
killed
Vlad and Gagnotti were still around.
Yeah.
And they know he was like an undercover DEA agent. And now he's just a regular cop.
Yeah, because the news totally blew up his spot and said, undercover DEA agent is a murderer, blah, 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 blah.
It's true.
Like, they said that on the fucking news, so he's... Anyway, he eventually gets to the point where he actually gets to and finds Vince Gognetti in the Captain Baseball Boy outfit.
Oh, awesome.
But what's so special about this, Dr. Scientist?
It's kind of like the toilet in
Lethal Weapon
3, yeah. If he takes the head off, it explodes.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's
beautiful.
Could not have said it better myself. So it's a bomb in the suit. He takes it off.
He's got to wear the mascot suit. It's amazing.
It's like 5 lions.
Yeah.
5 lions? Is that what's going?
Yeah, something like that. 4 lines.
I did write down the quote that Vince Gognetti says because he's a bunch of Captain Baseball Boy memorabilia, and he goes, "I'm a collector. Nothing nerdy about it. Plenty of tough guys are into this stuff."
He's got a big foam bat in his hand.
Why'd he put it on?
I think Vlad made him.
Oh, he forced it on him. Okay.
Yeah. Kind of like Seven style.
Right.
Get this fucking thing off me!
Fair.
Then we have an escort mission where you have to escort him out of the place. And the only other thing to note here is there's another phone message where Mona called Vince Gognetti to warn him that Vladimir's coming, and he should get the fuck out of there or something. So, too late with that. So they escape in the back of a van because that's the only thing Vince could fit into with his stupid Max, the only real idea at this point is let's go to Mona's. And Vince is like, I don't know about this. She's in on it. Like, we can't go to her place. And he's like, that's all I got. So
where else can we go?
So now, this point, the story gets very mixed up. And because it's another moment where you play as Max, then you go back in time, and there's time shifts, and different things happen. So I tried to do this part just chronologically.
Okay.
Max and Vince get to Mona's place. And then as they walk in the front door, Vladimir finds, I keep saying Lem. It's Vladimir Lem. That's his name. He finds them immediately. So Max gets escorted to the locker room / apartment area while Vince stays in the funhouse with one of the goons even saying, like, his head's too fucking big. We couldn't get it through the door. So he's like, who cares? And so Vladimir shoots Max Payne in the head again. And then we get a dream sequence again where Max is dead. He's walking around the police department. Things are, ethereal and weird. He has the mirror fight with himself. Mm-hmm. Is that what we call it? The mirror or clone fight? Or
it's
what
something like that, yeah. Sure.
Yeah, mirror match.
Mirror match, yeah. So he does that. And then we shift to Mona. So Mona's going back to her house. I don't know where she was during this moment, but the place blows up. And she runs into the building looking for Max and finds the suit parts everywhere. And Vince is essentially fucking blew up.
What a way to go.
Right?
Yeah.
That's my last wish, guys. That's how I want to So we're almost done. We're getting there. So she gets to Max, who's bleeding out. She tries to revive him. She pulls him out of the funhouse when he finally comes to. And Max insists on going after Wooden in his manor. And Mona's just like, dude, just walk away. Just like, you're still alive. Just walk away.
You mean like he's going after Vlad, but Vlad's going after Woden? You said like going after Woden like he was going to kill that.
Yeah, you're right. I missed that part in this because Woden has essentially retreated to his manor's panic room.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I was...
No, you're right to correct me there. That's a very important piece of information. He's not going to kill Woden. That's his boy. He's going to go try to save Woden.
Yeah.
And Mona's like, you're just a pawn in this. You can leave. And then he says the quote, which is so tragic, where he's like, I don't deserve to walk away. There are no happy endings.
Oh.
Poor guy.
We're on point today.
All right, I'm going to power through the last part of this. You guys ready?
We got this.
Not much left.
Whew, okay. So Mona and Max get to the manor. Cleaners are there. Big shootout, right? So we see Clay, who was in the beginning of the game, and I completely forgot he existed, but he's like Vladimir's number one, like his next in command. He sees them on a security camera outside the Woden panic room, and then it turns out that Woden's bodyguards have betrayed him, and they're all in on it too. They set some explosives to blow the door open, but they haven't done it yet. So you fight through, and then later on, Mona pulls a gun on Max.
Oh, no.
It turns out that Vince Gognetti, the asshole with the suit on, was right. Mona's one of them. She's working with Vladimir. So she pulls the gun. She's about to cap him, but she can't.
Doesn't she pistol whip you? And you're like laying on the ground, and she's like, I just can't do it.
I don't know if she pistol whipped you, but she definitely could not shoot you.
Question.
Sure.
If she was with Vlad the whole time, why did her and Winterson shoot each other?
I thought she was with Woden.
I thought she was too. But Poppascotch just said she was with Vlad.
But if she was with Woden, why would she shoot Max Payne? Or have the order to shoot Max Payne and kill him?
Well, he didn't know she was working for Woden before.
Yeah, just tying up all loose ends, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was she working with
she's
Woden
not,
in the first game, the original game?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. Because doesn't Vlad shoot her?
Yeah, because I have written right in my notes, Mona working for AW.
Yeah.
Then Mona can't shoot you, a big heart with an arrow through it. then Vlad shoots Mona and AW.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know why Woden would want
on.
her to shoot him.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know. I thought maybe he was like, he knows about the inner circle. She's still got to get rid of the inner circle, guys.
Maybe.
Dude, it could have also been a situation where she was playing both sides. Both of them hired her for something. But the part that she was going to shoot and was ordered to shoot Max, she did not do it.
Yes.
She couldn't do it. But anyway, Lem shoots Mona. Woden then comes out of the panic room, and he actually tries to fight Lem, because they're both in the inner circle. Vladimir's part of the inner circle.
Yeah, completely defeating the purpose of a panic room.
Yeah,
exactly. And he's like, I'll fight you, even though he's dying of cancer.
It's not a smart choice.
Vladimir shoots him. Max attacks Vladimir, and then a bomb blew up, and they fell through the floor.
Yeah, because they were like wrestling for a gun, and then
Yeah, it looked like a boss fight.
Yeah, it was the beginning
that's
of a
right.
boss fight.
Yeah, they were wrestling for the gun. The floor blows. Vladimir runs away, and then that's when Max picks up his gun and says, I'm going to give him his gun back one bullet at a time.
Yeah.
Like a badass. So you chase Vladimir through the manor. He takes shelter in, I don't know what fucking kind of room this is.
Yeah,
I just had the
crazy.
atrium. I don't know what it really is.
Yeah, and he climbs up high and just throws Molotov cocktails at you.
Yeah, real tough guy.
Right, so you shoot the part of it that's attached to the ceiling. He falls. You eventually shoot him. He falls to the ground. Spectacular. He does a nice little bounce.
He does, and his feet end up behind his head.
There's no way he's not dead. So Max goes to check on Mona. She's still alive for like a second, but then she dies. And Max says something along the lines of, that bullet has finally reached the end of its journey or whatever.
Yeah, that bullet in her brain.
Yeah, even though that's not what killed her.
Right. Max is alive. That's the end of the game.
Everybody's dead except for Max.
And the cops come in to help Max out.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't just helping a fucking fugitive.
Right.
And he just shot a cop.
Yeah. Whatever. The end.
That's it. That's the game. We did it. We got through it.
All right.
Let's go. Let's just sashay into our favorite segment, which is final thoughts. And who do you want to start with? Let's start with you, Dr. Syintist. We started with Chump Slap last week.
Yeah, let's see what scientists got to say.
I don't think we did.
Yeah, we did.
I thought we did.
We did.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Anyway, Dr. Syintist, would you play it? What'd you score it? Did the story work for you?
Not my type of game. Ain't gonna play it.
Ain't gonna play.
Did the story work for me? There are parts that are absolutely ridiculous. Most of it is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why I said parts. I don't know. It wasn't as interesting as the first one. And it's just like, oh, everybody's out to get me. Everybody's out to get this guy. Everybody's out to get this other guy. Let's just keep shooting them. And I don't know. I was kind of just unimpressed by all of it.
So it didn't work for you.
It didn't work for me.
Nope. Okay.
It was very bland. I thought after the high note of Max Payne 1, they could have done better than this. As the fall of Max Payne, whatever.
He fell a couple times.
Yeah.
Like off things.
He sure did.
But I mean, it wasn't bad as other Scotchies. I don't know. I don't know really what to think about it. It's just mediocre. So I gave it an 8.
Yeah, mate.
8. Okay. Well, what about? Let's go ahead and see what
All right.
the man of the hour, Chump Slap. Would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
Would I play it? No. I really dug the first Max Payne. And I think this guy was this was no Max Payne, sir. I mean, he just didn't feel the same. Maybe, I don't know, losing your family and fucking killing a bunch of people does that to you. I don't know.
Maybe.
But the story was I don't know, cliched garbage,
He got
really.
shot in the head twice. So
Yeah, and it's, oh my God, there's a fucking secret society. Are we going to get to them? I don't know.
but this person works for one part of it.
Yeah, but this guy's in on it too. And it turns out everybody you know is in on it. Is it really a secret
Even your
society
partner?
at that point?
Yeah.
I mean, are you just... Is this the
It's just
Truman
society,
Show?
and you're on the outside.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
Exactly. So no, I don't think the story worked for me. I mean, the jumping back and forth and shit tried to make it a little more interesting, but I think that was a fail on their part too.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, the whole Mona love story, I guess.
It's something.
It's something, but is that just because... I don't know. I don't get it. Because there's one point when he's having a dream, he's like, I killed my wife for this to get with this woman or whatever. Didn't make sense. But it was a dream, so who knows. So I'll just say no. I'll just come out and say no, the story didn't work. It wasn't intriguing enough. Mm-hmm. The whole bullshit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just didn't work. Wouldn't play it, didn't work. Just out of nostalgia, I gave it an 11. Because I like the first one.
Ooh.
Okay. I mean, that's reasonable.
I mean, it is a story. But
It definitely is a story. I agree with you there.
it just didn't tickle my fancy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what the man of the hour, Poppascotch, has to say about it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
But I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Would you buy it off eBay?
Or eBay, either one.
Would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
Would I play it? Well, I tried today, so yeah, sure, I'd play it. Why not? I do remember playing it when it came out. I don't know why I didn't still have the game, unless I sold it back at one point. But I liked the production value was definitely better. But the thing that people mostly remember about this game and the story and everything are the fact that the developers for PC, they made the mods available day one. So there were so many fucking cool mods to this game. But that has nothing to do with the story.
Absolutely zero.
Right. I liked the style, again, with the comic book panels, but it was mostly the same thing as the first one. It doesn't mean it's not bad. It's an interesting way to tell the story, but we've been there, you know? The same thing with the ethereal dream sequences, and it seemed like basically they wrote the same story just with more murder and more confusing elements. Like, just because you add more elements and more bad guys and more twisted ways everybody works doesn't mean it's better.
Exactly.
I did love, like, the gameplay. I would give it a way better score than I would the story because it's fun. It's a fun game to play. The levels are fun. It's overall it's a fun time, but that has nothing to do with the story. So I like the noir. I like the panels, even though we've already seen it. I like the Mona Max dynamic, but I don't love it. And it just, the thing got to be a mess with the inner circle, and then all of a sudden they're in a civil war. But also the arms thing didn't make sense, because why was anyone care? Did anyone give a shit about the guns?
No.
Or was it just
Yeah, it seemed
inner
like
circle?
everyone had enough guns anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, they have plenty of firepower. So I know I played this when it came out, and I know I enjoyed it. So the story, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not going much higher than you guys. I'm gonna give it a 13. I think it did some things right, but the things it did right, the things it nailed, the moments it hit were the same as Max Payne 1. It wasn't super innovative. It wasn't an amazing news story, but it moved the series forward. I know you guys haven't played Max Payne 3, but I would actually argue that's the best of the Max Payne games. Max Payne 3.
am I remembering or misremembering? Was Max Payne 1 had like humor and jokes in it, right?
It was sort of in the same vein, but they also did a really cool thing. Well, it was dark humor. Yeah, it was a little bit like that now, but they also had those really childish, ridiculous Captain Baseball Bat Boy cartoons, which was like the other side. It was doing some humor in this whole
Yeah.
crazy, violent world.
All right.
And it was like a dichotomy, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Ooh.
Yeah, right?
I don't even know if
$2
you
word.
use it correctly.
I mean, yeah, there's just,
I don't either.
it just felt like the first one was lighter, just funner.
This one was just more boring, I think.
Maybe that's what it was.
But either way, we gave it a score of 32 overall.
33? Oh, no, I only gave it 8. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yep. 8, 11, 13, which is 3 points less than Hotline Miami. 10 points less than Vagrant Story. 5 points less than Prince of Persia Sands of Time. So that's right around there. I mean,
how
that's
much better did it
understandable.
do than Quiet Man?
Infinitely.
28 points.
28 points.
And remember, we gave it a 32 for Max Payne. So, yeah. But
That's that.
that'll take a... I mean, do you have any other thoughts? I mean, we talked a lot about this game.
Yeah. No, I think that's good enough.
Well, great. Fuck it. Let's move on to our favorite segment of every week, which is... Syintist, Tom Hanks, film content, whatever.
Tom Hanks in something.
Most definitely.
All right. Every week, we ask Dr. Syintist for a 100% guaranteed piece of Tom Hanks content. He never disappoints because he always relates it to the game. So, this week, Dr. Syintist, what do you got?
Well, I got a classic Tom Hanks flick where he saves everybody in the town. Sully.
Sully.
Much like Max Payne saved everybody in this game, he saves everybody in the plane.
Ah, yes. And
From the terrorist, I think, that attacked.
The-
I didn't see the movie. I just assume that's what it's about.
the inner circle of pigeons that fly into the jet engine or whatever the fuck.
Sure.
So you get it. Fits perfectly.
So, the Hudson is like the inner circle.
No. The Hudson's like the manor at Alfred Woden's.
Oh, it's like the
Okay,
safe house.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm getting it.
So, go watch Sully. Great movie anyway. Like, you'll enjoy it. Plays Sullenberger. Pretty dope. That's fucking that. So let's move on to our favorite segment every week, which is Chump Slaps. Fuck, marry, kill.
Don't ever do that again.
Yeah, right. You got to stop.
Every week, Dr. Syintist and I pick 3 people from the game we just discussed, and Chump Slap has to decide which one he's going to have sex with, which one he's going to marry, and which one he's going to murder. This week, it is my turn in the rotation. I get to pick 2 people. Definitely, I have to go with the absolute obvious pick, which is Vincent Gognetti in the Captain Baseball.
God damn it! That was going to be mine.
Obvious pick.
It was the obvious pick. It was everyone knew that. Everyone knew that.
I know it was too obvious. I'm like, there's no way he's not going to pick it, but I can. I was so hoping I could go first.
Then my other pick, let's say Jim Bravura.
Who the fuck? Oh, your boss?
Your boss that takes your gun.
No. All right.
Okay. Wow, way to completely 2 different picks there.
It's very interesting choices so far.
I will go with Alfred Woden in the wheelchair.
Ah, shit.
So that is VG in the baseball suit.
Uh-huh.
Some guy, I don't even remember his name, who's your boss. And
Jim Bravura.
Oh, Jim Bravura. Yes. And Alfred Woden, we'll say in the panic room. You know, he's all like, oh, I'm scared.
All right.
I'll tell you what, we'll even throw a modifier in here. Vincent Gognetti, there's no bomb in play. So you will not blow up in any way.
Good thinking.
Well, I was going to fuck him, but...
Imagine it'd be hard to keep the head on.
I think I'd still fuck him. You know, like see, I don't know. Maybe that's the furry fetish type thing.
He's got to be cowgirl on top, right?
Yeah, maybe it's
It's the only way
something
to keep the head on.
something I haven't tried.
Jesus.
Maybe it'll tickle my fancy.
Yeah. Oh, you never know
Maybe.
until you try, right?
Exactly. I ain't gonna hate. No kink shame here.
Absolutely not.
I'll probably marry wheelchair dude because he's gonna die soon, and he looked like he had a lot of money.
Yeah. But then you're still like, you might be a target for the inner circle.
Yeah, but he's got that like old timey money of questionable origin.
Yeah, but that's a
Where he
lot
definitely
of
sold
money.
slaves and
Yeah.
kill people for diamonds.
Hey, I didn't do it. My family didn't do it. I just married into it.
Okay, Hitler.
What?
And then when his remaining family tries to sue you for the money, you can be like, look, $20 million, I walk away.
Yeah,
You know he's got more than that. I'll take 20 mil. You don't have to ever see me again. They'll be like, yeah, sure.
I won't drag his name through the mud and tell him go to the press about all the weird sex shit he liked to do in that wheelchair.
Well, Mr. Bangin' Furry, that wasn't even furry. It was a mascot.
You don't think we had 3 ways with that guy?
Yeah, come on. Get your head out of your ass, Dr. Scientist.
You're right. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to kill the boss, Bravura.
No one's going to miss him.
No, he's a dime a dozen douchebag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, a DDD.
Yeah, triple D. That's what we call him around here.
If you were to tell me to draw the most stereotypical New York sergeant, that's exactly who I would draw.
Exactly. Yeah. Nobody will miss him. Get him out of there. Not worth your time. So that's it.
So again, you're marrying Wheelchair Woden, you're fucking VG in the suit, and you're murdering Jim Bravura.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, great. Let's say somebody had a lot of great ideas of how to make the wheelchair work and incorporate it into your active sex life.
Ooh.
Where could they send that email to, Sir Chump Slap?
Yeah, said not to plottytime@gmail.com, and I will personally read and respond.
Ooh, sexy. And then say they wanted to get to us faster on the socials about their own mascot outfits and how they're able to, let's say, penetrate with it. Where can they get to us on the socials, Dr. Scientist?
At Plotty Time on Instagram and Twitter. And what if they want to vote on what Poppascotch is going to mukbang next? Where can they go watch our videos of our logo and the podcast?
And comment.
And comment on the mukbang.
You can say whatever the fuck you want as long as you subscribe on our YouTube channel. Lots of great content on there, including the episodes, the minisodes, and bio breaks, where you get to see a little bit of clip of the episodes, including Siphon Filter 2. But also the news I completely forgot to say at the beginning, Amazon has now released Amazon Music. They've made their podcast division, and you can get your boys' Plotty Time on Amazon Music right now.
Sweet.
So Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, Stitcher, probably more. You already know how to get it. You're listening to it. So that does it for us.
Rate and review.
Unless you're on YouTube, then you are.
Rate and review.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, rate, review. Don't trust Dr. Scientist, and we'll talk to you next time.
You're going to cut that, right?